Mark and I are flying into Big Bear Lake to explore and have dinner in the village. It's our first trip of 2025 in the Beechcraft Bonanza V35, taking off from Hemet-Ryan Airport on runway 23, heading west. Just a mile out, you'll see two rocky hills on the right, prominent landmarks just after liftoff. We make a smooth left turn to the south, then level off before turning north. The Bonanza climbs effortlessly, quickly taking us to 2,500 feet. Now heading north, Mount San Jacinto comes into view. At over 10,000 feet, it stands tall and commanding, an iconic part of this region's landscape. Below us are the rugged Badlands, a maze of sharp ridges and dry, barren terrain. It's a stark contrast to the organized grids of the towns to the north. They might even remind you of Badlands National Park, just saying. Crossing the Banning Pass now. This area is known for strong winds, which makes it a challenge for smaller planes. From here, the intricate patterns of the neighborhoods below and the hidden valleys tucked into the foothills are easy to spot, something you just don't see from the ground. Below, the Yucaipa Valley opens up, dotted with neighborhoods that look like intricate puzzle pieces from up here. You can even see the transition into Redlands to the west. Its historic charm blending with modern sprawl. The roads and trails weaving through these areas create patterns that only makes sense from this height. To the left, San Bernardino Peak rises into view, part of the range framing this valley. And to the northeast, Mount San Gorgonio, the tallest mountain in Southern California at 11,503 feet, stands majestically against the horizon. We're climbing higher now, approaching 9,500 feet as we near the dam and Big Bear Lake. The valleys below grow steeper and the road snakes through the mountains, following the contours of the land. Up ahead, the dam appears. It's the gateway to the lake. There's the dam, holding back the turquoise waters of Big Bear Lake. The lake stretches out in all directions, framed by forested mountains. From here, the view is nothing short of breathtaking. To the right, you can see the ski resorts, Bear Mountain and Snow Summit. They're making snow today, even though everything around us is green. The cleared slopes stand out against the forested hills. Crossing the bridge now, heading towards the northeastern end of the lake. Just past the airport, we join the traffic pattern. Looking east, you can see as far as Joshua Tree National Park. Its vast desert landscape stretching out in a patchwork of rugged terrain and unique rock formations. Turning slightly north, the view transitions into the vast Mojave Desert with its endless expanse of sand and scattered mountain ranges. Further in the distance lies the iconic Death Valley Desert, its stark beauty and extreme conditions, creating a striking contrast to the cooler alpine surroundings of Big Bear. The sheer scale and variety of the landscape from this altitude are breathtaking. A Cessna is landing ahead of us, so we wait our turn. just refueled the plane, and Marks is running the engine to keep it warm for the time we return, because the temperatures will drop below 30 tonight. Now, we head into the village to grab a classic $100 burger. The meal is just as good as the journey getting here, worth every bit of effort. On the return leg, the air is crisp, but the engine keeps us warm. The moon and Venus light up the night sky as we retrace our path back to Hemet. Descending into the valley now, the lights of San Bernardino and Riverside sparkle below, stretching out like a living map. The grids, roads, and city patterns are incredible to see from above. Passing over the Badlands once more, their rugged and desolate terrain looks even more mysterious in the moonlight. And now, we're back at Hemet-Ryan Airport, lining up for runway 23. Smooth landing, ending a perfect day of flying and exploration. Thanks for watching.